Welcome to Parenting Boys Q&A with Coach Abibo Berepele, Episode 1. Today we'll be responding to a question that was sent to us by a parent of boys. Alright, she said, "Good morning, Coach Abibo Berepele. I want to say a big thank you to you for the impact you have made in the life of my boys since I registered them for the Boys Mentorship Academy." She said, "But I have a question and a challenge. My first son doesn't like sharing his things with his siblings, and it's giving me a lot of concerns. Please, what can I do?" Thank you very much, Ma, for sending us this question. A lot of parents are going through the same challenge, and this is what I say. We must start with connecting with our son. Now, our son needs connection with us. The first thing you need to do is to connect with your son. Now, when you connect with your son, you can be able to correct your son. So you need to start with connecting. Build that quality relationship with your son where he knows that you love him, you care about him, and you want him to be a better version of himself. Yes, we're going to talk about this in the class since your son is also part of the Boys Mentorship Academy. But the next number 2 thing you need to do is to teach him empathy. Yes, see, your son does not understand empathy. So you need to help him understand empathy where he has feelings for his siblings. He understands them, he understands their emotion. That way your son will know he needs to learn to share with others. So empathy is what he needs to learn. When he learns empathy, he becomes kind and generous. Now the third thing you need to do is to become an example. Sometimes the reason why boys don't share is because they have people before them who are very stingy. I often say this: children often mimic their parents' behavior. If not their parents' behavior, they mimic behaviors of those they see around them. So you must be careful who your child is exposed to. The person may be very selfish or stingy. Of course, when they are growing up, they could want to have everything for themselves. Me, myself, and I, right? Yes, you did as a child, so don't act like you were innocent. But there are children also who are very generous from childhood. So don't compare, alright? Just teach him by becoming the example that he follows. Teach him, because if you teach your son, he will learn and he will become better. The fourth thing I want you to do is to create opportunities. Set up activities that require sharing, such as games or projects that need teamwork. You can also start that with sharing meal at home. Just simply, he has to be the one to share today, and you see and watch how he shares. And then you correct him privately. Please don't try to yell, nag. You won't get your son to respond right. So correct him privately. Teach him how to, with calm voice. No, that's not the way to do it. We're a loving family. So bring him back to your family values. So if your family values are, we're a loving family, we are kind, and all of those things, help him to see where he is and what he has to do right. Now, the fifth thing you have to do is positive reinforcement. Yes, praise him when he gets it right. Praise him when he shares it right. Praise him for the little things he has done. Positive reinforcement can encourage your son to share things with his siblings. If you don't have positive reinforcement, you know what happens? It just feels like, okay, when I do good things, my parents do not acknowledge it. Why should I now do the right things again? So appreciate him, praise him. Oh, thank you for what you've done. Oh, you're a good son. Appreciate him, praise him, give him that accolade. It will affect his tease. Encourage him. The other part you need to do is to discuss boundaries. That's the sixth thing you need to do. Sometimes children don't share because they feel their personal space or belongings are being invaded. So teaching boundaries. Part of what we teach at the Boys Mentorship Academy is personal boundaries. So he thinks that's his personal boundary. No, you need to teach him. So if you register your son for the Boys Mentorship Academy, we teach them a lot of this: body safety, personal boundary, sexual purity, kindness, honesty. We teach them values and skills. We also guide them with the right knowledge that can help them thrive, both in school, at home, with their talents, with their skills, and every area of their life. So when we do this, we discuss with them, and guess what? Your son will become better. Don't forget, your son is a student. Your life is the teacher. Beyond what you say, manifest what you want your son to say. And I'm sure your son will gradually begin to learn how to be generous and become better. Did this help? Please type in the comment section and share with other families and parents.